key to weight loss is consistency. If you're a sports person, you have to be consistent in your training. Otherwise, you're either going to overtrain or undertrain. And it's the same with trying to lose weight. You have to be consistent every single week about what you do, what you eat, what you plan. That is where real success in weight loss comes from. So how can you get consistency? How can you get motivated to lose weight? How can you be driven and focused? What you have to look at is, where do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a 15 stone person? Because what you see is the result that you're going to get. You will always stay the 15 stone person if you do not show some consistency in how you think about a healthier lifestyle, how you think about healthier living, and how you think about how you eat. Quality matters when it comes to your food. Healthy eating is about having quality meals, balanced and healthy. It's about having vegetables and fruit and grains. That is what healthy eating is about. Planning. When you go into the supermarket, if you're going to browse along the biscuit aisle or the confectionery aisle, and if you're like me, I'll be perfectly honest, that is an issue that has always been my personal issue. That never-ending snacking and grazing. I was almost 21 stones, and it was absolutely down to overeating, overgrazing on chocolate and sugar. And that was what I saw as my life. It was never going to change until I became consistent with how I was going to lose weight. A healthy plate of food is different for everybody. You can take a sports person who's having a healthy lifestyle will sit down with a plate of healthy food, which could be totally different to someone of, for example, my age, who would sit down also to a plate of healthy food, but they're two totally different plates of food. This is about normal, everyday family food. It is about eating balanced meals, and it is about having treats in moderation. And moderation is one of the keys, because when you eat within moderation, you can still enjoy those snacks, but you have to know what is it that sets you off. What is that little ticking clock in your brain? Because don't forget, your brain has been programmed to eating and snacking and grazing, and now we want to change the focus of what your brain is telling you. In Slimmer Us, we portion control. We use a lot of vegetables on our plates. Half our plate is full of vegetables. It is about a balanced, healthy diet. It is not about counting calories. I could not personally sit down and start counting calories all day long. It would actually annoy my happiness. And I think life is much too important to most of us to have to start counting and calculating. Remember, having a healthy lifestyle and enjoying healthy food, sitting down and having quality meal times with your family, something that you might have strayed away from, because it's very easy when you sit down, maybe watching TV, and you suddenly have finished your meal and you didn't even taste it. You didn't know what was on your plate. It is about making smart choices. It's about when you go into a restaurant and looking at that menu and making the smart choice, asking for boiled rice instead of fried rice, asking for steamed vegetables instead of vegetables that have been cooked in butter. So how do you stay motivated? Well, actually, I always think that weight loss keeps you motivated, because whether you are an online member of Slimmer Us or whether you come here to see me in a private consultation, the one thing that keeps everybody motivated, including myself, is weight loss. One other thing, that for every 1 pound overweight you are, that is the equivalent of 3 pounds of pressure on your knees, on your weight-bearing joints. I am a registered nurse. It is about consistency. Consistency is the key to weight loss. We talk about moderation, about making smart choices, and about normal, everyday family food. I don't do pressure. If I did pressure on myself about my weight loss, I never would be able to succeed, because for me, pressure, high pressure, is for the weather, it's for your tires. It's not for weight loss. Everything and everybody is different, the way they approach, and there are stresses in our lives, and that can affect the way you move forward. It can affect your weight loss, because sometimes we just don't make good decisions when we're under stress, and that is why I often say to people, do you know something? A bad week is not because you ate a bar of chocolate. A bad week is where someone in your family or friends are ill. That's a bad week. If you have gone off the rails a little bit, and for anybody who has lost weight before or tried to lose weight, you'll know what I'm talking about, because you're sitting there on a Friday or a Saturday night and you have a bar of chocolate or you have a bag of crisps. It wasn't your intention, but you did. And all of a sudden, it creeps into your head. You've just ruined a week. You've had a bad week. And that leads you to think, well, I might as well finish myself off. I might as well finish myself off now on Friday night or Saturday night. I'm going to have the chips, I'm going to have the take. Having a treat is part of losing weight. It doesn't mean to say that you have to deprive yourself of every single thing. That is not what weight loss is about. If you want to be successful and if you want to motivate yourself to lose weight, always remember the key is consistency. It's not about slipping off and having a treat here and there. If you stay in control, have your treats. And I'm always saying, a treat, it is only a treat when it is a treat. But if it is any more than that, if it's Friday, Saturday and Sunday, then your treat is a habit. So going back, always think the key to weight loss is consistency. Join me online at www.slimmerus.ie. There's a health screen there. It's free. Just complete the health screen. It will give you an idea of your lifestyle. It'll give you an idea of how you eat. Do you skip breakfast? Do you skip lunch? Do you exercise? How do you sleep at night? These are all important questions as part of your weight loss journey. And also, I have a little newsletter. It goes out every week and you can subscribe free to that. You can follow me here on YouTube, and if you like the videos, there's recipes and demos there. If you like that, just subscribe and join me and ask me questions. There's also a Slimmer Us page on Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram. And don't be afraid to come online or even email me with questions to info@slimmerus.ie. Until the end of August, there are special offers there. There's bundles there, and for less than a price of coffee that you would buy in a restaurant, there is a special offer, a 6-month membership for €3.75 per week, and you have all the tools there to help you with your weight loss. There's the weight tracker, there's food trackers, there's menus, there is a one-to-one Zoom conference with me included in that every single month, and more frequently if you so need it. And so I look forward to talking to you again. And this is actually my very first vlog, I think they call it now. I'm getting into all of this social media, and so this is my first. I don't know how it's going. My name is Karen, and I will talk to you again. Bye.